Hi, I'm Xysis, and this is Hearts of Iron 4, La Resistance. And today we're continuing to play Historic England. And let's address one of the first things first. And these King George V class ships. I took the time to check, and they were... King George V was commissioned in October of 1940. And Howe in June of 1942. So the first ones will be a little bit delayed, and we'll probably ramp for production of these and should get Howe out in time at least, as we start getting our dockyards back into business. And as some of you might have noticed, we might want to make sure we put all of these to a single one, unless we get those. So that they don't start building another ship once they're complete. And once the illustrious class ships leave the dockyard, of course, we can max out production on the battleships and start getting those into the water. So what else do we have? We've got some naval combats going. Let's put up the detailed one there. Let's check through what we've got there. So we've had our main fleet battles on Escort 1, bringing some of the destroyers down. That's always nice to see. Lost one here. And what's happening up here? This is... Okay, so they're out trying to... they're actually out sinking our submarines. Well, they're not that good, our submarines. What we could do, however, is... There's our submarine fleet. There's only 3 of them left. Let's make it 5. And let's pop one of those up into the reserves here. Reinforce up. And that will be fine. We've got some convoy battles out here. I killed 2 of their submarines, 2 of their better ones. That's nice to see. Let's unpause the clock there too and see what's happening. Okay, so we were mostly concentrating down here, and if anything we want to attack in that direction, and I doubt we're getting these guys out of here alive. You would need to attack there too, and maybe if you hold. Okay, right. I don't really see us getting out of here with any of these divisions alive. We lost East Africa. We've got an untamed front up here on the northern side of Ethiopia. But we have responded for sending down some troops that way. It would probably be helpful to get some air down here, but we don't have anything that has the capacity to match them. Okay, yeah, this is from breaking their ciphers. So up here in Egypt we do have some kind of air superiority. We've got some bombers down here. We can move those there for now, put them on close air support. That might be helpful. How's our heavy fighter squadron doing? Well, they're doing okay. Let's move those down, put those to... oh, I don't know, let's put them to interception. We might as well. Just as that way, it looks like we're losing the airport. Let's try to hold on to that until these get up. They have to get off here in Cairo and get all the way down here. Which is probably a shorter route than going into Kenya. No, one took the route through Kenya. Alright, so I think maybe we need to make a push here. Yeah, we don't have enough troops stationed on the borders here to fend them off. Especially now that they could move the troops that were down here in Somaliland. and historically this was a pretty long fight too. Alright, so we finished the research for the Vickers Wellington. So we can build some up-to-date tactical bombers. We'll soon get the Bomber Command. We're doing the Bomber Command National Focus, so we can get more advanced bombers in a bit. And meanwhile we will hop over here into the naval, and I think we will get our dual purpose guns. That's 43 days, that's a quick research. Alright, so Germany's declared war on Luxembourg. And they get to join the Allies, of course. And what happened here then? Synthetic rubber. We haven't gone down this route yet. It's really weird that they chose to declare on Luxembourg spontaneously. But oh well, that's the way it's happening. We can't make it there before them. And the French do have enough troops there. What we do want to do is, let's see if we, isn't this the, no, that's not the right army, this is the right army. Let's move up one more province. I think we will sit on, yeah, let's have 4 provinces there. We can move our tanks out of Lille, they don't need to be in the town. And they are almost at full supply, or full strength, so that's very nice to see. And let's go back down here to Africa, see what's happening. We might need to send even more out there. Okay, so Luxembourg has capitulated. Joseph Besch has announced that the Luxembourg nation can no longer withstand the pressure from the occupying German forces, committing travesties throughout the country. The Luxembourg government has gone into exile, their main forces have capitulated, and the German Reich is now in control of their home area. Through the war against the German Reich, the rest of the Axis continues. This is an unfortunate setback for all of the Allies. These are dark times. Okay, so we got some dockyards to design. What happened here? These are on track. Those will be good as they are. Let's pop another one on there, and especially down here. We'll actually put it down there first, I think. And then another one there. Okay, so William Platt is one of our Asian commanders, right? Isn't he? Oh, I can't actually see them here. Oh, we'll see when he gets grayed out. Unfortunate, not his one. No, we couldn't see. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter, does it? Don't think it's any fighting. Oh, Luxembourg has risen again as the French entered it. So that's nice. They got back all of their core territory. Not bad at all. Okay, so our forces are arriving down here. We did lose that airport, which is a real shame. Mexican compensation. The government of Lázaro Cárdenas has agreed to demands from the Royal Dutch Shell and Standard Oil of California for compensation in exchange for the losses sustained by the firms during the nationalization of the oil fields. The United Mexican States will not give back any oil concessions, but our national prestige and financial interests are at least sated. Good, we can trade on these terms. Keep the embargo in place, we're holding out for a better deal. So that costs some political power, and here we get the trade relations normalized again. We will hold our embargo. We need that oil. Okay, so this would be a good place to be able to push through. Doesn't look like we were able to push through just there. But we should be able to move them back just a little bit. The Kingdom of Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. The Kingdom of Romania has been forced to give in to an ultimatum from the Soviet Union. The territories of Bessarabia have been passed to Soviet control, and the Romanian state is left with its borders diminished. It remains to be seen how the Kingdom of Romania will avoid further losses. The Kingdom of Romania is in an unfortunate position. Indeed they are. Soviet Union claims Bessarabia. After massing forces along the Romanian borders, the Soviet Union has issued an ultimatum to the government of Bucharest for the immediate transfer of Bessarabia to their control. The region once belonged to the Russian Empire, which the Soviet Union sees as sufficient legal basis for the demands. Romania has declared that it has no choice but to cede, and its forces have been withdrawn from Bessarabia. Interesting. Alright, so we got some free military factories. And we want to put these into Wellington bombers. And we'll put those up here. I'll probably bump those up to 5 actually. Let's put those above the strategic bombers, the Halifax bombers. And we got some too in the stockpiles, that's good. Let's see what happens there. And we've got some, well, that's the amount of dockyards currently used for repairs. There should be, yeah, they're down there building destroyers. Very good. We are missing some aluminium, so let's grab some more of that. We've got our, well, let's support the French this time. We'll grab the 16. We are missing steel. That might sort itself out with the excavation in just a little bit. Probably not, but let's check. So we don't have anything down there yet, we'll leave those alone for now. We do have this very nice research boost to radar, and we will grab that one. So we get the level 4 radars, and that is also the level 3 radars for ships, and they add attack and sub-detection. So that's a very, very good radar. This one actually replaces the catapults, or it's just as good as the level 2 catapults, so you can replace your catapults with them and one more slot to something else. We've soon equipped Japan. I think we were doing some mission that we're not really done with yet. That's 4 days left on that one. Let's get rid of that. Don't think we need to watch any of these. There's nothing to see. There could be a naval combat down here somewhere. No. No, the French have more or less won the battle in Africa already. Well, let's have a tank battle here at least then, against the Italians. We need to withdraw our troops from this line here, and that should be, is it this one? Yeah. So let's withdraw that line a bit. And we've got, where are you located? Yeah, you're just hanging about here in Aden. Let's actually hang out in the port instead. That makes a lot more sense. And where do we have all of our troops? Now we sent maybe, now we sent all of our troops down here, didn't we? This is the India command, and they are to be fighting here under Jackie Smith. And I think we will leave it as such. We would really like to be able to punch through here, but I don't think, actually that's in a no air zone. And that was good. It looks like we have some help here too from France. Australia has 150 bombers in here. Yeah, they're tactical bomber. Otherwise the ground support class would be under support planes. We don't really have anything over there. And our fleet is currently repairing, I guess. While we are sitting here in port waiting for something to happen. Well, we've got some repairs going on, I guess. Or could have. HMS Fortune would be good to get some repairs going on. We'll let the AI take care of that now. So let's unpause here again. Yeah, that one disappeared. So we did get some steel. We're getting too much aluminum. So let's take some back from France until we have factories that need them. And let's see what we have going down here. I think we want to keep adding to our military high command instead. We could. No, we need excavation 3 for that. That was our intel mission. We had a small troop. And the oil fields could be something too. We can probably tone down our oil inputs though. So if we do it that way instead, and that way instead, getting a lot more from there, and we might be able to get our factories back from the United States. I think that's the better route to go. Trade from your subjects in as long as you can. And now we're already behind on one aluminium. Okay, so we've infiltrated the Japanese civilian government. We actually got 25 political power for that. That's very nice to get those small extra boosts. And we will continue. So we will infiltrate the army. And I guess it's the same two that get to go. So we got to Victoria. They're all level 1 still. It takes so long time to level these up. So, Victoria and Christiania. Commencement ready. Prepare. Nice to get those going. And that's for the 1 aluminium. Where we do that. We defeated twice out here. So we lost a convoy. That was a mighty defeat there. Alright, so the cipher for Japan has been decrypted. And now we're not working on any cryptography. So well, we could do Hungary, I guess. But oh, let's get real. We'll start from the Soviet Union. Hungary is now doing their focus to join the Axis, but they haven't actually joined there yet. So let's play the role way and say we don't know about it yet. Now we have Germany going Operation Weißruhe. So our spies in Germany report something is about to happen. And it involves Norway. And lucky we do have some marines down here then. And well, they could have been training a bit more, I guess. But let's see what we can do here. And let's make sure that we are prepared in case the Germans try to invade. And it looks like we do need to reassign them. Yeah, because we had them down here on the training line just to get them deployed. And now we'll have to do 2. So let's see if we need to use these. We'll have one up to Narvik. And historically the UK did plan this invasion. We actually had a few soldiers able to, or that had to land in various places in Norway and then had to retreat. This was a big part of the early war campaigns of England. So let's prepare them and make sure that we have them here. Okay, so Hood is completed now. Let's merge Hood back into the home fleet. Yeah. Home fleet is out patrolling somewhere. I guess, yeah. Let's bump the cruiser number up to 3 there again. And with capital ships, it is worth trying to split them off for repairs, so you can keep your, if it's just one that's heavily damaged, so you can keep the fleet actually patrolling. And just for checking, they're doing the Libyan infrastructure. Seems kind of pointless at this moment. And we do have our tank battle going on here, so they can't pierce our heavy tanks. I wonder why, but we can pierce theirs. They've got light tanks, I'm fairly sure of. Yeah, I've got 1 light tank division. Not a chance at all. And maybe we want to, let's keep a few of these, but let's send those down here, close to the lines. I think this is going to be more important to secure and try to push them back on. And the rest of these, because it does look like Italy has no chance at all up here. I was kind of hoping we'd get an Africa campaign, not 3 French divisions conquering all of North Africa. Let's see if the Italians manage to make it back down here in any kind of force. I've actually seen the Syria here turn Vichy French later in game and German panzer storming down. Alright, so we got a chance to add another officer here. So what better time than to take David Sterling in case we need to use those marines. We can make sure that they are better. And this of course adds 20% to their soft attack and 20% to defense. And that's a very nice bonus to have on them. And we do have quite a lot of army experience. I wonder if maybe we already got the support artillery there. We could. Do we have enough manpower for it? Yeah. And I think we've got the room for it as well. How many can we add? That's not enough. There we go. This will put it over the limit. So we could add another 1,000 men. No, 2,000 men. And bring it up to 14. Do we have any? Well, we could put recon company, so actually field hospitals might be good here too. And it would be nice to bolster their numbers as well. But these are armored, light armored. We're not building any armored cars. And that's the armored cars one. Yeah. So if we put this on, we could gain some armor, some breakthrough, tiny amount of soft attack. That's not worth it. Yeah, for the reconnaissance, however, that adds a lot to it. A few light tanks, but we don't have. No, we do have the light tanks. I am actually a bit tempted to do that one. You can see it adds some armor and piercing. The armor probably won't help with the piercing though, in case they get any kind of hardened divisions. They gain quite a lot of breakthrough. Breakthrough is of course nice to have when you're landing. And I've already got quite the amphibious assault one. Yeah, let's add on that there then. Logistics could be a very good thing to have here, as with field hospitals and anti-air. Anti-air and anti-tank of course we can add on the line. And we do have enough to add 2 of them if we want to. Yeah, So I think we'll stick with the armored recon companies, and until we've made this a 20th division, we'll hold off on adding anything else to it. We'll save that there. We have the light tanks to support that one, so that's very nice. And let's see what more we can do. We do have these infantry divisions, the Indian ones. They're going down. No, they're down in Africa now. We could bolster up those. We also have our Colonial Garrison divisions that aren't very good at all, but we do have quite a lot of them. So we could, we've got 20 more points. We could add a little bit of extra wit to them and maybe some either support artillery or engineers. Engineers is probably the better choice to make it so that we can try and hold the line a little bit better. It increases the entrenchment by quite a lot and the defense by quite a bit. And I do think that adding some, let's do it properly. We'll add, we can't have a full regiment, but we can have a half a regiment. We need one more battalion there in a bit. And let's see if we've got the manpower and equipment for this. We don't have the infantry equipment. We have most of the support equipment, and we do have the manpower. So let's go ahead and do so. Just to get a little bit more troops into the field. And that should help stabilize the lines here a bit better. Okay, and this is the, I think these are the unpassable ones. And because they have the, you know how the majority owner here? No? Okay, don't really know why Italy got that part as well, but they did. Okay, and they don't have enough orc to advance. Well, maybe we have. That looks promising. And I hate to attack into mountains, but we don't really have much choice there. We can halt, but support. And you can go all the way down there if we can. Try and recapture Port Sudan down there. And assign divisions. Now you're assigned. And let's see if we can pump that down just a little bit more. We're getting some more troops over here. We might as well. There's not like there's anyone else sitting there. Alright, but these should come and reinforce there. Okay, some more. Yeah, that's another one. Let's pop those onto the line there and we'll be fine. Naval battles. 47 versus 11, that was a victory. I'm not gonna check that one out. Let's stop this one. There we go. So okay, it was a victory because of this now. Yeah, they've got a big fleet, but we managed to sink one of their destroyers without losing anything ourselves. So yeah, that's a win. And how's the order here doing? Nis has fallen. Otherwise stable. We're still holding on to Luxembourg. The German panzers don't seem to be going through there. And I'll just go through here, I guess. And we'll see where we end up. Okay, that doesn't look very good, but it looks like we did win in Port Sudan, which makes these encircled as soon as we actually get down there. And we got there before the retreating troops. Perfect. This means we should have cut off 3 of their divisions, which is just what we want. And now we just need to try and recapture Khartoum. We should have this more under control at least. Okay, we got some more troops lining up here. We've got a river crossing there, and there's one. Can't really see one there. I think it's just the order that looks like a river there. Okay, we're not going to be able to hold that tile, I don't think. They've got tanks down here. Well, we do have tanks in Africa as well. So I guess we have tanks down here. Well, our African campaign will just have to be in a different part of Africa. Strategically redeploy. And I can't forget to down here. Yeah, we're good. Good. And we probably can't go any further than that just yet. This doesn't look very good. And no, you're moving down there. Just a little bit of micromanagement since they've increased the front when we took the port there. That's why they're trying to move around. Australia sees that we're missing rifles for all our troops. So let's get those. Or welcome those. And there's our new divisions heading down. We've got another ace pilot, perfect for our war support. And last man standing here, I guess. German interest in Scandinavia. German rhetoric has intensified towards the northern countries in recent weeks. The message is clear. Denmark and Norway must in no way, but by opposition or inaction, hamper German imports. While there is no immediately obvious cause for such demands, as imports are still flowing freely to Germany, our diplomats worry that this is a prelude to German action in the region. We must consider our options. Of course, we already did consider our options, and here goes Denmark. Denmark has joined the Allies. Very nice. And we gained the Supermarine Spitfire. So that's very good. We gotta get those into production as soon as possible. And let's get those Volmars as well. So we have some very good carrier fighters going on. We'll soon get our dual purpose batteries and naval radars. We got some more pre-dockyards, looks like. Still haven't finished the Illustrious. Main commands in Bermuda. That's fine, yeah, we need to train them up before we send them off anywhere. Alright, so let's put another dockyard in there and another dockyard there, I think. That should be fine. And we got the Spitfires here. So let's press there instead. Spitfires. We want fast Spitfires with yeah, we could pop into 2 levels of weapons, and I think we will. This is the Spitfire Mark 1. It's a very good idea because we're running concentrated industry to try and make as much upgrades as possible at the same time, because we're going to be losing quite a lot of efficiency when we switch. So if you're playing with dispersed industry, you can upgrade the engine once, twice, switch it, you lose like 10-15%, got it back again in no time. On concentrated you lose a lot more and it takes longer to rebuild it. So we want to be careful with where we spend our experience. But that experience is well spent in new fighters. See, now we're all the way down at 16 and we hadn't even built it up from before. We're still building up factories to the Wellingtons. Are we building factories? No, we're not building factories. We might want to reconsider that. We could build some more I'm thinking here in Lanark maybe? Oh, we do want to get these radar stations. Maybe let's do it that way. We've got dockyards in Yorkshire and military factories going up in Lanark. Probably should be the other way around, but yeah, this is the way we're playing. Infrastructure has been damaged in Kenya as well. We got some things down here that we want to turn off. I don't think we care too much about the Luxembourg exile government. And this would be a very good one to have, that we can get some legitimacy. And it costs command power, weapons for the Polish resistance. So let's see if we can't increase our legitimacy of the Polish government then. Parliamentary speech costs 30 political power, as does this one. Less than, and the gain is exactly the same, but no, this one costs less political power. Oh well, of course we're gonna do this one then, right? Polish extraction campaign. I guess we could actually do both of them at the same time. It costs some more political power. Let's check what kind of legitimacy we've got with it. Yeah, we're doing quite well there. Yeah, okay. Let's leave that for now. Oh, and here comes the Germans after Norway. And of course they're going to be joining the Allies as well. Welcome aboard, our Norwegian friends. Right, that's good. Looks like we got in one of our... I don't really know why the Indian division came in here, but yeah, you're welcome to stay there. It's going to take some time before all of our garrison divisions are up to strength again. They're missing a lot. So we've got a deficit of 10,000. No, that's from the division reinforcements. So we might need to pop in here and say, hey, this is low priority at the moment. You're happy once we're up again. Upgrades. We probably want to have upgrades a little bit higher, so that the upgrades actually go to the field, and then any leftovers can go to new deployments. And especially so that now that we don't have any artillery in these, you can just the infantry equipment in both of these. Well, there's some artillery down here in these ones, and we'd rather have our good artillery, our good 1939 artillery pieces on the field than in the deployment queue. Okay, so you get down there, you don't want to lose that time, and the tanks are quite a bit out. And actually, see, we need to keep some people around. We've got some in Port Said and we've got some in Alexandria. 8th Army. So we could actually send the entire 8th Army down as well. Yeah, let's put in an order down here somewhere for the 8th Army, and once we could let the French deal with Benghazi. And let's just put the Cairo force over on Army 1. Why is it called Army 1? Okay. And you are... yeah, okay, so we got good divisions there. There, I want to have one division in El Alamein. It's not a very good division, but it's a division. Just in case something happens. Okay, down here, I think. Yeah, right, so You two move over there. And then we've actually got a little bit... I don't think we've got... Yeah, we've got the order there. We might want to put an order here too. We need to get some motorized divisions to support this armor division too. So we'll put some of those into order. And we'll make that line there. As soon as they finish the pocket up there, they should be reassigned down there. Okay, how long until you're over? 5 days, 3 days. Alright, so we can leave that for a bit. This should be done soon enough. Everyone support that attack, it should be over quickly. And let's see what more we have up here. Okay, so maybe we should move our Marines over preemptively. No, well, we'll just keep them as invasion plans like that. We can deal with it when we need to. And down here, yeah, we're still no. But we do have some tactical bombers from here. They can actually fly anywhere we can fight. That's kind of ruins the point. And we haven't captured Artorum yet. Don't think we've got any air bases further south where we would need them. Maybe we can build an airfield. That could be a useful airfield. So let's put Uganda up at the top of the queue. Are we all... No, we're not here yet. Yeah, we still got loads of days left before we arrive there. Well, I don't want them trying to come in here. We're stretched much too thin here. Alright, so we finished the bomber command. Like Julio Dohet always said, the bomber will always get through. Advances in radar technology and anti-air defenses notwithstanding, we should prioritize the development of better bombers. So we gain quite a lot of air experience, and we've got plus 100% research boosts for strategic and tactical bombers. That's very nice. We also finished the dual purpose secondary batteries. We do severely need aircraft, so we're going to go down the aircraft production group and get that fighter discount. We also need to select a new technology. So we got that boost to the aircraft, and that's 69 days for both of these. Let's go for the Beaufort directly. That's a nice upgrade. And yeah, we built 17 tactical bombers before we're switching the Wellingtons out for Beauforts or Beauforts. And but it means we won't be losing as much production efficiency on them. We're also going to be replacing the Halifax bombers, and losing the efficiency there too, of course. But that's just the way it is. Alright, so we're still waiting for these to go over here. The Banovia of Croatia. As a result of continuing and increasing problems with Croatian nationalist element, the Yugoslav government has been necessitated to grant the increased autonomy to the Croatians. A new semi-independent state, the Banovia of Croatia, has been called into being, and though it is still nominally a dependency of Yugoslavia, the government's influence in the region is now being greatly reduced. The start of the Yugoslav collapse? Who knows? And let's see here what we got. So up here we've got loads of German fighters. They've moved in en masse here, and we're probably losing quite a few of these Recon aircraft to this. Don't know if we can see it though, because I don't know if they count as any of these. Let's see what happened down here in Africa. We've got them all in place. Now one of them moved off, of course. We kind of want to get at that one place directly. And we're going to take forever to get back there, I guess. 3 days, yeah. And we do have 3 divisions. So we could. And a few of these are the Indian divisions. So I guess we could. No, not into a mountain. We're not going to be able to do that with these divisions. You're heading up that way too. Why? We know it's an empty tile, but you're standing in an empty tile too. Let's just see if we can't pop these over while we're at it. No, you stay there. No, I want you to stay there. There we go. Now they're all here. And then we make a concentrated attack into there. And I think we do wanna... No, they can't. Chamberlain resigns. With the war developing into a detriment to us and our allies, the Prime Minister has come under fire for both his peacetime and wartime decisions at critical junctions. At a moment when Britain needs to stand united more than ever, it finds itself divided as the portions of the Parliament hold Chamberlain in contempt. Lacking vital support from Labour, the Prime Minister has made the decision to resign, favouring Lord Halifax as his replacement. However, Halifax has been sceptical, and Chamberlain has advised the King to call on Winston Churchill. Churchill, who has long warned of the war that is now upon us, is believed to be capable of leading us through it. We shall never surrender. So we gain Winston Churchill as the leader of the Democratic Party. He's a British bulldog. He's got extra political power gain, extra war support, and we gain some stability and we gain some war support. So this is a very good event for us. So yeah, and let's just make a small pause there. So we've got Winston Churchill here now. And of course this one should bypass in a bit, and we should be able to go down to no further appeasement. This one has an effect of -10 stability, which of course is not very useful, so instead we gain 10 stability. There we go. So the motion of no confidence has been bypassed, and we got to keep our +10 stability, otherwise we would be down another 10 if we did that. This is also on the historic date that Winston Churchill actually took over after Viceroy. So that's very nice, and opens up no further appeasement, which opens up kickstart the war economy, which is 4 more military factories. Very important. And it, I think this fits very well into the campaign here. Alright, so let's get you down there then. Where are you? Let's actually take one more of these and put you down on Singapore. Might as well have more troops down there. Convoys, yeah, sure. Loads of battles. Anything we lost 2 destroyers there, not a lot to do about it. This was a big fight, it looks like. We lost 2 naval bombers, but we sunk 4 light cruisers and 14 destroyers. This was a very good battle for us. Anything that diminishes the enemy screens is of course a very good combat. And here's another 16 destroyers sunk and 2 light cruisers. Over here, the French lost a convoy, they lost a submarine. There's another 5 light cruisers. Wow. They can have very many left now. Let's check here on the naval info. And they're down to 6 light cruisers and 48 destroyers. And that's very good for us. Got a few new submarine designs. Let's see if the Germans have designed anything fun. So we've got there. We've got a few new destroyer designs. Don't know what they are yet. Looks like we've got one of the Scharnhorst classes out. Yeah, we met Scharnhorst already. All 3 Deutschland classes. Got a new light cruiser design, 2 actually. They've got the 1940 submarines now. And let's see, they got the cruiser submarines. They've got 5 of those. So well, it looks like they're starting production now of proper submarines. You see in their dockyards capacity, they've got 29 dockyards that are building probably submarines, most of them. There should be at least one building convoys. This should be starting to spit out quite a lot of these submarines. They're probably building only these by now. But yeah, we'll see how the battle for the Atlantic turns. Because we don't have very good convoy efficiency here. And wow, are we really? No, we're using 200. We've lost 70, about 60. See, now we lost exactly 66 convoys. I think we gained some from here and there too. Okay, so Norwegians lost a submarine. Don't really need to be notified of those small things. The Germans lost a submarine down here. Okay, looks like we are winning this battle. Don't know why we are attacking here. Who is attacking here?
Keep on moving.
No. You don't attack into a tank.
Taking cover.
Okay, so our tanks are here. And then we want to actually make them. Wow. Okay, so you need to move down. You can only have you in one province. And let's get these guys down to about there too, I think. And let's try to recapture this stretch up to the river. And well, what do they have down here? They've got a lot of attrition. They've got loads of artillery. They've got engineers, and they've got support artillery. And what do we have here? Yeah, we've got the same thing. And they are at full strength, but so are our divisions. But attacking into these would take a lot of casualties, I think. Since they've got so much artillery, they're gonna make minced meat out of our divisions if we attack, or when we attack. We do, however, have a lot of divisions here now, so we're gonna take this line, let's put it down there, and we're gonna take this line over there. I think it's worth to try and spread out a bit so we can get some more divisions down here, and maybe we can try to retake South Africa. Alright, so what do we have going on here? They don't have anywhere where they can't go down because supply is bad. Oh, now this isn't very good. And the supply comes down through there. Of course it comes down this way. Where else would it go? Oh, and we don't own the entire province of Portugal. Maybe we do need to get the tanks up and try to roll down this way as well. I don't think it's gonna help very much to go down this route. How much supply are we missing? We've got 13, there is 9. How much do the tanks take? Probably quite a lot. It's only one. But maybe the better location for the tanks is up here. The supply doesn't have to go quite as far. And attacking through this province and taking the airport there might be a good first bet. Okay. Oh, we never assigned our heavy fighters to Egypt. I guess that doesn't matter anymore. Maybe we want to put them on training. Shift click them to train them. They don't have anything to fight here at the moment. Yes, so we make some kind of use of them. We do have our air base down in Uganda. Move these guys over. Put them in there. No strategic bombing. Ground support, daytime only. Yeah, sounds good. That might help out a bit in these combats down here. Might turn the tide just enough. And I do think we need to focus up here. Can we go by train? It's a lot faster. Okay. Northern England. They are bombing us again here. We do have fighters up in the air. Do we have enough to replace those gladiators with? Oh yeah, we can send these gladiators down. Where do we want to have them? Oh, I can send those over to help out in Norway, I guess. Interception, yeah, makes sense. And day and night interception. Northern England, no, you don't have any training. Close air support. And carrier wing, alright. I'm furious. And that's where we got our second base. Don't really have anywhere to do with our close air support. We do have a few wings down here in France. We could boost up some here in southern France. Go to the French up here, we got 600 here. Let's go to Providence and push up another fighter here. Regular wing, yeah, that's fine. We want to duplicate the wing and assign them. Oh, come on now. Assign them to France, assign them to interception. There we go. That might help them out just a little bit. Down here in Uganda, how many heavy fighters do we have? I think we can pull one factory from those carrier casks. We got plenty to spare. Alright, so let's put up a wing here too. Have them fly there in Central Africa. Put them on interception, and then they will start fighting once they're deployed. And they can just keep. Actually, we got them on no retreat, so they'll fight down to the last aircraft. Which means a non-full wing will fly, of course. Which is what we're interested in here. Okay, so we finished the mechanized offensive. And very good. Canada still took the infiltration part. We're going down with assault concentration, max planning. This will surely help us out. And 2 submarines lost there. Let's just get rid of those. We're doing fine there for now. Okay, so tanks are in place. They got plenty of troops in place and they actually moved one out. We're gonna go down and use our momentum to try and capture all the way down here. Alright, so we got the centimetric radar. And from here on, it's a little bit too, it's only 91 days. But this one only unlocks a new radar station. And here we gain the last ship-based radar. and construction or concentrated industry. These would be okay to do ahead of time, I think. What are we doing for here? We should do the computing machine. We should probably have done that one a little bit earlier, but that would be fine. We got so much resource speed as it is. But an additional 8, yeah, I'm not gonna say no. Alright, so with the radar and dual purpose guns fixed up, there is one more thing we need to do in here. And that of course is HMS Indomitable. And the Indomitable class was a subclass of the Illustrious class carriers, and the fourth of the class, where the Illustrious class has one hangar deck. The Indomitable class had 2. So they actually added a second hangar. I think it was a smaller half-length hangar, and so both hangars then ended up with a lower roof level, so they couldn't have quite as tall aircraft in them, but they could carry more. And I think they were up to about 55 design limit. And towards the end of the war, when they had tech parks and things, they were up to about 80 aircraft on HMS Indomitable, which is pretty impressive. We of course are going to take this time to hop on the latest in radar technologies and anti-air technologies. We don't have the third anti-aircraft guns, but that's just fine. It's a 1941, I think, tech. It might be the 1940s tech. Doesn't matter, we don't have it, and this is good enough. So we're gonna make sure that it's on there, and Indomitable is the next ship to be selected. So let's name this one and let's make sure that I did spell that correctly. Indomitable, of course. That's some very hard to spell class names for dyslexic. It's lucky we got the cheat sheet down here. We'll duplicate the design and we'll spend 12 points for that. And of course we will put her into production. And let's just put her up here with the other carriers. That was a very weird coincidence. Is it what we have on the other ones? We got 1030 there. And I think that's about what we think we want to have there. Let's put it this way instead. Or do we want to have a 50-50? Why did we go with 1030 there? That's probably a good idea. But we'll go with there we go. Let's go 30-30 on these ones. Just so we have at least 30 bombers on our new carriers, but then the rest can be fighters. We will pop up 5 there and put these to the main commands, so we see them when they bump out. And the Indomitable was launched in October of 1941. Yeah, probably. 42 is way too late. And putting on 5 factories now should take about 1.5 years for her to finish, or 1.6 or something. So we should be fairly accurate there to build these up quite quickly. And that of course is our destroyers as usual, but we get to take the punishment for that. We also have quite a few dockyards being used in repairs. And let's see what we're up to here now. In January 43, it's way too late. Let's just take 2 from Duke of York for now. And we'll get her up to December 41, and we'll get the concentrated industry upgrade there soon too, to help bump those numbers up back down to October or something. That should be right on track. Looks like we do need steel. Any of our subjects can deliver. Australia might need a factory. Actually, if we can have the Rye is probably the better. No, we're getting the same amount from them, don't we? 10. How much do we need? 13. Yeah, so one's okay. Or yeah, of course, we've got some route deficiencies. Let's take 2. I don't think we're importing anything else from Australia. So of course we want to import a bit from our subjects so they gain the extra factories from it. And that helps us because they're sending us Lend-Lease to that factory. Nothing's happened here with Luxembourg yet. We've actually got the 43rd West Infantry Division standing around in Luxembourg helping defending. So that was interesting. Let's actually, that might not be a bad idea because there's a lot of fighting going on here, and that is gaining us some army experience. Yeah, we're leading the charge here. We can pierce them. That's why they're not getting through. And this, of course, is because this is one of the divisions we upgraded to have both anti-tank, anti-air, and artillery. Yeah, we'll look over this template a little bit more in the next episode when we get up to 30 army experience. But that's been all for today. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.